Hello, this is Dr. Singh, and here is my name. The information on the both tables, the one on the left side, the other on the right side, is the same. And we have gone over this in some other video already, okay? So let me go to and see what I want to do. I would like to go over the PSX, which is the Pakistan Stock Exchange right over here. And remember, PSX, the Pakistan Stock Exchange, is not the government, it's a company, okay? It's a company. And it basically monitors all the companies that are publicly traded in Pakistan. Having said that, let's try to look at some other things. Okay, the first thing that look on the left hand side. Here's my name right over here, Dr. Singh. Read, watch, and relax your mind, peaceful mind, and then watch this video a few times, 5, 6 to 10 times, probably with your friends also. That way you watch it collectively, and that way you get more clarity by discussing with each other. However, I will try my best to explain the things to you as much as I can. Again, over here says, do not panic. There's no need to panic. It's not the end of the board. It's not difficult. It takes time to sometime understand by watching the video more than once. That's the reason I said it a few minutes ago. Having said that, let's come to another here. We will try to go over on to the PSX. That's what I mentioned, PSX. So I'm going to type over here PSX. Oh, it's already here. How about that? So this is what it is. Actually, I could have typed over here PSX, and it's right popping up. Press enter key and you end up on this, and this is just a commercial by some company, brokerage company, that just went away. And this is the main page of the Pakistan Stock Exchange. Watch over here. Watch, always follow the mouse. It has been there for 75 years, as it says over here, PSX, right? And I will call these four things over here as tabs. And you can see, look here, if I move away, it's like hiding, it looks beautiful, wonderful. So this kind of small window or tab, it gives you information about, different topics and things like that. And we have gone over this maybe once or twice, but today in this video, we are going to work probably at stock screen. Now, before I click on this highlighted part over here, let's look at over here. So if I go this, that you see, the thing that are walking around here is called as a stock ticker tape. It's a tape, like, okay, so it's a tape. And the chances are they show you the most active trades, or else some stock that have some news. So whatever the PSX decides or has chosen, look here, the PSX right over here, watch the mouse. Let me stop right over here. If you go over it, it stops a ticker tape for if, as long as the mouse is on top. So PSX itself, as you can see, it's trading at 25.880 rupees on this particular day. What is the date? I will show you. Probably it will be somewhere at the top, and it was up by 1.58. That's a lot of percentage on a single day today. What is that today? Let's see if I can find the date. The date should be somewhere, 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 somewhere. Well, let me go to my computer. It is probably the I'm looking at my phone. It is May 4th, Sunday, May 4th of 2025. Okay. All right. On this particular day, it is around the time is 4 o'clock in US. In Pakistan will be a different time, which is a night time. The market is closed. Therefore, today is already over in Pakistan, right? Okay. It's probably 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Okay, let's not get into that part. Okay, what you're watching over here, you can scroll the things up and down, and these are various pictures, screens that you're seeing. It's called as the event gallery, and the smart people over here are dealing with the stocks, and that itself is a different kind of screen, gallery they call, and you can see different things. Anyway, let's come to the main thing that we are interested in. So we go at the top and we are here. I will click on the stock screener and see what happens over here. Let's see. Obviously, folks, as I mentioned, we learn. It's not, don't expect that I know everything, but I know a lot of things. And by looking at the things, we can relate what's going on. So let's go with the stock screener right over here. I click on this one, say new window popped up. It was here, I was here. Then when I clicked on this guy's stock screener, I ended up over here. Oh, look at the date is over here, May 5th. Watch the mouse, watch the mouse. It is 1 o'clock at night in Pakistan. It's nighttime in Pakistan. Okay. All right. So maybe you're sleeping at the time, right? Okay, that's fine. This is the date. Now, you see the stock ticker symbol over here? That is a, stock ticker tape. Okay, that's over there. Let's not get into that part. That's not our goal happens to be. Our goal is about the stock screener right over this part over here. Always follow the highlights and the um, where the mouse is. So let's not too much worry about these ranges here that you see. And we come straight to the point over here. So you're watching in this area. That's the area you're going to pay attention to. Okay. So let me first of all move up and down slowly, slowly, slow. I didn't explain anything yet. However, notice something over here at the bottom. It says over here, oops, 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 right over here. Showing 1 to 25 of 703 entries. Now, remember we mentioned earlier there are 544 companies, and how come there are a lot more? Well, don't worry about it. There are additional things that are, as a kind of, byproduct derivatives, and don't get too much into it. Just, imagine there are additional things. That's simple. Additional things. Okay. Now since we are watching, there are a total of 703 entries and only 25 per page. This is page number 1. Watch over here, page number 2, 3, 4 up to 29. So let's go back up over here. If I pull this down here, pull down menu over here, I click all. How about that? So all, meaning we want to see all 703 companies that we mentioned. Look at this, scroll bar over here. Look at these. You may be thinking I'm going very, very fast. Don't worry about it. I'm not in rush. These are those 700. Let's go pay. Let me click over here. Move it up. Don't worry. Don't worry. You experiment on your own by going at this website and with this particular page, you will be fine. You will be the master after once you basically navigate yourself and move around. So there are a lot of things. We will explain certain things and certain things we will postpone. And let's look at this part, these arrows over here, up and down. See this guy over here. Now this, interestingly enough, we'll find out what this is. Okay. I'm looking at the last column over here. It says 40 million volume, 30-day volume. I believe that's what 3D, 30D, Ds for day, 30-day volume average per day. So this is average in a single day for last 30 days. working days, meaning the market was open, something like that. Okay. What difference does it make? Whether it's a monthly calendar or like 30 days the stock market was open. But you're getting the point. There were 40 million and all that in a single day. That's the average for this particular stock that was traded. You add them all. Well, I don't think you have to add anything at this point. So this is sorted by the volume, as you can see over here. And if you go at the very very bottom, you will see 0000. Basically means nothing was traded on these particular stock. It happens sometime there are only a few stocks that are being sold, and you can see at the very very bottom three stocks of this company, AWTX. This stock, okay, only three shares. I'm sure you get the point. Now if I click over here, watch, if I click over here, it will probably go upside down, meaning this is from highest value to the lowest volume. And if I click on this one, it goes the opposite. So it sorts them by the lowest value to the highest goes at the bottom. Like, see this guy over here, right over here, and you see this company over here. So that's how this, you can play with it. That's what I'm trying to show you here. Now, if I, instead of this, if I come here on the symbol, if I click up, it sorts them by the symbol itself. You can see it is sorted by the symbol. So you can navigate, find out about company and things like that. And don't worry about the NC. It's a non-compliance and ex-dividend and all that stuff. I have probably explained in the other videos, or else I may again do it in some other videos, okay? But the bottom line is we are trying to understand what this is all about. Why am I in rush? I'm not in rush at all. I just want to show what I want to show you. If I click again, it sorts them the alphabetically downward, okay? Alphabetically. ZTL followed by ZIL. So these are decreasing, okay? Uh, let's click again like this. So this is a alphabetical sorted symbol wise. Market cap, you can do the same thing. So it is, since it's sorted on this, if I click on this part here, market cap with a, this zero basically means that these companies no longer exist. Well, that's what the conclusion you can draw easily. And you can see then these market caps are coming up. The highest will be at the bottom somewhere, or at over here. 874.2 B is for billions, billion. After million is a billion. Let's go it up again. And of course, I'm not rushing the things because my goal is to show you. Now, if I click again, it will reverse itself upside down. So this is the highest market cap. Basically means that if you take all the stocks, the number of stocks that exist, multiplied with the price of the stock, it will end up with this particular number, okay? Let me repeat one more time. All the stocks that are available, whether they are sold or not sold is a separate question. Total number of shares multiplied by this number over here, which is the price of the stock, will end up with this. So imagine how much money. Did I say money? Yes. How much money is involved with this particular company, OGDC, which refers to Oil and Gas Development Company Limited? Well, you see, when you put the mouse on top of this, it shows you the name of the company. That's a different name. Mari Energy Limited. This is United Bank Limited. This is a bank. And its market cap is right over here. These are publicly traded companies, and that's the amount of money. You know how much money that is? Huge money. Why are you scared about 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees that you spend? People are investing the money in the stock market. Look at these guys. You see, I told you, all these guys over here, look at these guys. They are into it. If you want to be wealthy, very, very rich, you are supposed to be here. If you are not here, man, you are losing all that money all these years. So I will recommend you these smart people are doing, you should be doing the same thing. You don't become rich by working. Let other people work. So these people that you're seeing the picture of, they are working for you. Use it. Use their services for very small amount of whatever. You get the point. Okay, so these are all people sitting over there. Wow, look at that. Let's go back to that screen over here. Don't be afraid of the stock market. People will give you misleading state. They do not know. I'm sorry to say that. If somebody has already spent the time, not only time, but invested, put the money on the line, bought the stocks, sold the stocks, then, for years and years, not in a one time you bought and then you sold out and then you say, oh man, it's not good. Well, maybe you lost accidentally, but that happens all the time. But generally, you end up in making good money. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Okay? So have faith in it. So we have seen different thing, and then if you click, let's go to this part, price, the cheapest, no trade. So this, look at this guy. It was selling at 1 paisa, and so much money was spent on this. Oh man. Okay, let's start again. Let's start again from here to here. On this company, which is flying cement, it was sold at 1 paisa. Where is it? Where is this right over here? See this guy over here? The price is 1 paisa. Negligible. Well, that much volume, and then you can multiply and get do all the mathematics. But I think I would rather go to 1 rupee over here. There is hardly any trade. 1 rupee. Look, if you look at this one over here, this is 1 rupee, 1 rupee and 8 paisas, and they spend about 766 rupees were spent on this particular day. Look at the amount of money was spent on this particular day, and the 19 and all that stuff. So people are in it. You are not aware. This is like, think of somebody working for you. Stock market is working for you. And I have mentioned in the other video that your money in the bank is not as safe as in the stock market. The stock market is the safest place if you want to put the cash only, from instead of putting in the bank in your neighborhood versus you put in the stock market. The safety is a lot more in this stock market. You should watch my other videos. I will not be going over the videos again and again. So same video again and again. So I'm sure you get the point. So the purpose of this video happens to be that you try to look around. Look here, let's click on the change. Okay, this guy lost a lot of money. That's okay, that's part of life. And then if I click again, highest value, so 39%, well, there was nothing traded over here. Look at this one, 7. This seems to be reasonable, this line, 2 point, the market cap is very, very small, 0, so we are not going to talk about it. Maybe you want to look at this part over here, this line, reasonable. I think that's reasonable. So the bottom line is, if you look part over here, it went 11% up over here. This company went up by 9%, 9.62%, and things like that. And you navigate yourself. So this gives you understanding how to read it. Now, that's a stock screener for all of them. See, all of them, for every company that is listed in the stock market. Then we will discuss in the next video. I don't want to make this video very, very long. We will discuss in the next video about individual sectors, as it says over here. I'm not clicking, but you can click if you are, or else we can talk about the indexes in a separate video. So with this, I'm going to stop recording this video. Keep in mind, have faith. Well, if you don't have a faith, guess what? The people who have faith, they are making money and they're becoming rich. You are not. Your problem, your mistake. I will consider that as a mistake. If you trust it, try it. Spend money. Okay? Take a risk. Risk has to be taken all the time in your life. In every situation, you take the risk. Okay? You take risk all the time, every second of your life. I said second. Okay? Sometimes you're sitting in the bed and you get up and you fall. Well, sorry, I have to give you a negative example, but that's a risk you're taking, right? So risk is at every time, every step of the way. You walk out of your home and somebody starts fighting with you for no reason. Is that a risk? Absolutely, it's a risk. If you are home, there will not be a fight, right? So I'm sure you understand that. Or else you're walking and somebody offers you a job. There we go. That's a plus point. You got a job. So keep in mind, you have to take the risk. Always, 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 always. It's a very safe, I would consider stock market as a very, very safe place. If you believe in it, people are believing. Look at those smart people. They're working on that. Men, women, everybody is working on that. A lot of, not everybody, a lot of people are working in this industry, stock market. With that, I'm going to stop recording, and you must watch this with your friends or yourself multiple times, and then you understand much better. And go over these things what I've just gone in this video. See how you feel about it. It's not going to bite you. By watching something, it's not going to bite you. Okay? So educate yourself. Stop recording. Here we go.